It hasn't been our story that print is dying. You know, we've grown 23% in the last 5 years, and if print was dying, that wouldn't be possible.
Welcome to Stuck in Vermont, brought to you by 7 Days and sponsored by Hotel Vermont and New England Federal Credit Union. My name's Ava Solberger. We are here in Killington at the Mountain Times.
What happened here? We got our papers. First time we're seeing them. They go to Rutland first, then they come up the hill, and then he comes here and brings us the papers. So
it's nice to have a hard copy proof of all of our team's hard work.
This week is the media issue at 7 Days, and we came down south to meet a young couple who took over the Mountain Times 5 years ago.
I'm in sales, so we really separate each other's departments, and that's what makes our relationship work.
Across the country, larger newspapers are downsizing and folding, but here in Vermont we have thriving small-town community papers like the Mountain Times. So what does it take to run a successful, free weekly paper? We spent the afternoon with recently married couple Lynn and Jason Mikula to find out.
We have chosen to do this in a place where we can have fun too, so Killington is a big part of our Vermonty lifestyle.
Woo! Powder! Woohoo! Powder! Wow! And print is still our core business, and it's just really trying to use, our credibility in the community, our creativity, and it really is a huge opportunity for us, and that's what makes me really excited about being in this business. And
we're based in Killington, but we cover Rutland extensively and also Woodstock. There's a big part of our paper that's focused on events and entertainment in addition to the community news.
Skiing news, hiking, politics, and I'm Canadian, so
it's nice to have a couple that's young and vibrant and they love to ski and they're into that. So it's not like a stretch for them to go talk about this stuff.
Polly and Jay have done an excellent job with the Mountain Times, but they've also done that one thing that's so essential, and that's put themselves in the middle of the community. And that's part and parcel of what community journalism is all about.
I think Paul and Jay have really embraced the Killington community, and they live in it. They don't just work in it.
Truly local, like Killington local, but then it's also Rutland local and Vermont local, so it does a little bit of everything for everybody.
The Lynn family runs a small Vermont publishing empire that consists of 7 community newspapers and 2 magazines.
I am technically 5th generation newspaper publisher. The ink's in your blood. I grew up working in high school and college, and then after college and in the papers in one department or the next.
In addition to Polly's husband, her father, stepmother, uncle, aunt, and 2 sisters all work within this newspaper dynasty.
It makes family holiday dinners very interesting.
We have 3 girls, and they're all taking over. 2 of them that work with us at the Addison Independent, and Polly and Jay are down in Killington.
As 5th generation, all coming back, at one point, I was in Denver, Christy was in Vancouver, and Elsie was in Taiwan. For very different reasons, each found our way back to the newspapers in Vermont.
We were living in Denver, and we met working at a big company. To be honest, we kind of both felt like a number. We actually came back here to visit one of Polly's friends. While we were here, Polly's dad, Angelo, mentioned that the Mountain Times was for sale.
The Mountain Times, when we took it over, was well loved by the communities. We inherited it from another husband-wife team who were retiring, and they treated it like a family. And
we moved here right before Irene hit too. We really became part of the community immediately. So we kind of jumped in with both feet. We still had a paper to put out, and we had never done this before by ourselves.
Pretty real experience to understand how important the community newspaper was.
And I remember people literally grabbing every single paper we had in our hands to try to figure out what was going on and the information. They had just been cut off. That was kind of my first intro to the newspaper business. I don't come from it.
Jason and Polly come into town and really take the paper to the next level. I mean, Zip and Royal were obviously great before them. Jason and Polly took the baton and really ran with it.
We rebranded kind of the image of the paper.
We've really invested pretty heavily in our graphic design department to modernize it and make it look young and fun and cool, because that is our brand. They're really sticky.
We go to work all day, all night you come home and you just put your skins on, you get a good workout going uphill. And see, the cool thing about our house is that we could just literally do this and then
Gold medal!
we got lucky in that we got a newspaper in a ski town, and we live about 2 miles from the lifts and can go right out our door. And
it's easier to capture the culture if you live the culture. They're kind of covering local news, but they're also part of the local news, right? They're part of the groups of people that are enjoying the mountain. They're enjoying the powder day as much as anybody else.
Plus they see Polly ski on the mountain, like the ski shops, you know, and they're just like, this girl rips, you know, and I think that brought a lot of credibility.
It was street cred.
So we had the first Women's World Cup on the East Coast in 25 years. Mikula won on Sunday. Mikula's, you know, the best U.S. women's skier.
Polly's that fast too. Almost as fast.
No, my background's in ski racing too, so I was also like a giddy teenager. Just to watch Mikula Schifrin win was super historic.
Awesome. And we're talking with them now if we can bring it back. We're hoping to announce something pretty soon.
I tend to be more of the let's go and play, because again, which I admire a lot, but Polly's family is let's work 100 hours a week.
You might play hard all the time.
I don't play hard all the time. I make all the money. I make all the money in this business.
Which is why you have to work.
Yeah.
We have a staff of 9 plus 14 freelancers plus 2 office dogs.
This staff has seen us argue about work, about personal stuff. They've seen it.
It's like a family.
They literally have seen it all.
People want to know what's going on in their backyards, and print still is the way to do that. But it's not just print. We are all multimedia companies today.
It's important to have a strong community as well as a strong community paper.
The two of them have taken a role in helping to lead and to grow Killington.
Really try to create a sustainable business so that we can pass it off to our kids and to the next generation.
It's inspiring to us, and it's inspiring to our team here, and it really makes you feel like you're doing a good service for the town you live in.
Trying to be heard, need your full attention to every single word. I am gonna do what I wanna do what I wanna do, keep on pushing through.
Support your local media, and we will get stuck in Vermont with you again real soon. Follow us on Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, Twitter, and sign up for a weekly email alert.
Black hand.
I know.
Yes.
Print right there.
I guess when I hear stuck in Vermont, I mean, it's interesting to me, you know, we have, say, close to 1 million skier visits in a year, and most people are trying to figure out how they could be stuck in Vermont.
Yeah, exactly. It's a very envious position.
Right?
Are we stuck right now?
We actually, they did stop it. Well, you said that, and I called them and said maybe we should stop the gondola.